These officers here, they were telling me that they were trying to assist you with your issue earlier today, and then we're just doing the best that we can to help you with your needs based on the limited resources that we have. But we want to do everything that we can to assist you.
What's your name?
I'm Sergeant Alex Gonzalez.
Okay, and your badge number?
21089.
Okay.
They were saying.
So, did you take a report that I'm being discriminated against from housing? My abusers running police law enforcement, and that did you report to the FBI that the police threatened to break down a door so I couldn't get ready? Did you report that police are pulling buses over so I can struggle with my bags? That's a terroristic threat. That's that petty. That police are shutting down bathrooms, being that petty. That's the petty stuff. We're not talking about the serious thing. That they'll commit a terroristic threat, shut down the whole bus to make me struggle with that bag.
It was my understanding that one of your concerns was that you were trying to achieve some type of temporary housing.
I'm not really being heard because what do we do when the police department aids and abets domestic violence and come in and abusing their authority to threaten to break down a door to keep someone from getting dressed?
That's something that happened in Texas, right?
That happened in California earlier today.
Got it. Okay, I was just.
But it's a repeated pattern. Brutality from law enforcement.
I'm sorry.
It puts my safety at risk, yes.
Okay. So what can I do for you today?
Well, I think you're required to report the misconduct to the FBI to not get a criminal charge. You're required to report that law enforcement is abusing power and authority and threatening to break down a bathroom to keep me from getting dressed. You're also supposed to report that my domestic violence crisis involves police and they'll shut down the whole bus to make me struggle with my bags. They did it in Dallas too and numerous other locations. Here's the thing. We're not talking about the serious things. If you are that petty to threaten to break down a door to keep someone from getting dressed, if you commit a whole terroristic threat of shutting down a bus so someone can struggle with a bag, that shows a personality type. And that shows that personality type is not safe to continue to run law enforcement.
Okay.
So are you reporting it to the FBI like you're required to do?
No.
Okay, that's a red flag. I knew you wouldn't. No one has done it. So what are you willing to do? Because I know police are aiding and abetting my domestic violence crisis. I'm trying to prove it. They've been doing it years. They're bought off and paid in full, like the emails say. And it's not under negotiation until someone does something about it.
I'm not really understanding what you're asking.
That's an alibi police use to not have accountability for their actions. It's not hard to understand that law enforcement have been committing crimes to me and haven't had accountability for it.
We could help you out with today.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you should write it down, or maybe I can write it down on paper that I'm looking for shelter and I'm fleeing abuse that involves law enforcement.
That first part we could do.
Yeah, but you can't do the brotherhood. I know about the brotherhood. I'm sorry I bit my tongue, and plus I have a speech impediment now from being oppressed and bullied by people and not allowing me to speak. But I bit my tongue, so it's a little bit difficult for me to.
Well, one of your concerns I actually could address. You said you did want to give your information regarding the temporary housing. I could help you with that. Do you want to?
So you want me to sleep outside in danger?
Do I want you to?
Yeah. So what are you going to do to place me in safety tonight to not sleep outside?
Got you. I don't know what I could do tonight to stop you from doing that.
Well, that's what I want the FBI to figure out because it's illegal to repeatedly experience this.
You asked what I want. That's not what I want.
But what are you doing about it? Because there's domestic violence organizations that our law enforcement has been bought off and paid to make sure I never see.
So
domestic violence
would
organizations.
You like me to explain to you how our homeless resources and temporary housing?
Yeah, I've heard all kind of alibis because it is illegal. So you have to have an alibi for why you're doing it.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, do you want me to explain it to you?
I guess I know it's an alibi. I'm just trying to let you know that I know it's a game. I know that police are committing crimes and keeping me from housing.
Confused, so I'm just going to try to ask direct, pointed questions. And that the reason is
you're confused that law enforcement can't threaten to break down a bathroom. You're confused that they handcuffed me and assaulted me at New Beginnings for trying to flee their abuse.
And giving it to our homeless.
That confuses you? Misconduct and illegal criminal activity from law enforcement?
They could potentially reach out to you to try to find some type of temporary housing for you.
I'm sorry, what's confusing that law enforcement is abusing authority to terrorize me and haven't been held accountable?
It seems to me like maybe you don't want that information, or just for some reason maybe you're upset today. And
so you're gaslighting me. You know that's emotional abuse.
We're probably just going to leave that.
Yes, because you're aiding and abetting the crisis. You've given me no resources, no solutions, like law enforcement.
One last opportunity. Is there anything specific?
You're denying it. I don't know. No, it's not going to change until the feds do something. I know you're on payrolls.
We're going to leave. I do hope that you have.
Yeah, you've given me no resources because you want me to be outside. It was already bought off and paid. This is why I'm experiencing housing issues. It's illegal. They're behind it. They go around interrupting all housing and they still have not got their charges. They have not given me anything. I'm in a foreign location, a whole brand new state with the same games. It's already bought off and paid in full and not under negotiation. They're hacking my phone. They see everything that I do and control each environment I step into and pathologically lie about it.